Oh, 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 oh.
It's beginning to look a lot like Bloodmas with the band of girls. And the prettiest sight you'll see are the baddies that will be on your own front screen.
Hey, hi, how's it going? Heidi, Heidi, Heidi ho. I am back. I think this might be my first video in a while. Depending on how things go with the editing, I think this might go up first, just because I think it'll be the easiest one to edit. I apologize for my absence, but I'm back, okay?
I'm back on the floor. I was just.
We are back, not how.
Yeah, we are back.
Yeah,
me,
two of us.
me and my bestie. We are back.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be reviewing Il Makiage New York. I know you guys have seen this on your Instagram or your Facebook, or I don't know what other. Whoo, these lights are hot. Okay. Did not think it was going to be that hot under these lights, but I have a heater going in here. I'm going to turn the heater off. That's definitely, I'm so sorry. That's definitely going to help. You like this little nifty thing? The first time I used this little microphone was when I was trying to bring this video to you the first time, because this is not the first time I've tried to bring this video to you. But we're not even going to talk about that right now, because I want to get into this right now. So yes, Il Makiage. I know you have been scrolling down your Facebook, your Instagram, your whatever you may have it, and you've seen Il Makiage tell you that they're the best foundation out there. They will match you. You will like it. You will come back. And I took the test and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna try it so you don't have to. But depending on how well it goes, you might want to, who knows? But I got quite a few things here from Il Makiage to show you. So of course I got the Il Makiage foundation. The foundation is called Woke Up Like This. This is it right here. So it is a flawless base foundation, so they claim. Packaging is beautiful. I also got the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. I've also used this before. Once again, packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I used it before, and I used it at the beach, and it didn't really like it. I don't know. So I thought, seeing as how I'm giving the foundation a second chance, I might as well give the primer a second chance. I want to see if the problems I had with the foundation were because of the primer. So I'm going to use half my face with this primer and half my face with Fenty Instant Retouch Primer. I'm absolutely in love with this primer so far. So we'll see if the primer makes a difference. And I got this foundation brush. Comes in this box packaging. This is what the foundation brush looks like. Look at that already. I'm seeing a little piece coming off. You know, that's not a good sign. And this foundation brush costs a whopping $45. So at this point, I'm expecting this foundation brush to make me look like Cleopatra. Like I bathe in milk. Did she really bathe in milk? I also got some I'm Flawless concealer. Now already I can tell you I do not like the name of this. I don't understand why companies try to be like provocative and use curse words on for their products. I just don't think it's cute, and I don't think it's professional. But that's just me. Hey, let's see if the product itself is good. Packaging for Il Makiage so far is really good, but I expect nothing less from a brand that is higher end. This is a higher end brand. You could say it's a luxury brand because the prices are luxury for sure. The foundation itself costs $44. It retails for $44. The concealer is looking a little bit light, but I'm actually happy about that because I do want to have a very nice high highlight. Last but not least is this here Longwear matte lip cream. This they sent to me for free before I actually bought this, but it came without a wand. They told me that they were going to send me another one. The other one still hasn't arrived, and I got a confirmation that the other one had been sent before I had even bought these other products. So the fact that this came, I ordered this last week, it came this week. I don't know why, but it's not here. So I'm going to be using this one, the broken one. I can just use this, the little wands I used to use when I used to do freelance makeup for this lipstick, just so you can see me use it. That's about all the products I have. So without further ado, we are going to get right into this review. And I wish you good luck, Il Makiage. I'm going to start with the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. Any minute now. Ah, there we go. I wonder if that'd be enough. Now, I can say this because I remember from the last time I used it, this actually really does fill up my pores. That's what my skin is looking like after I have used the No Filter Poreless Base Primer. It's nice. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't dry my skin out, but it does fill up those pores. Like, it does look like my skin is a little more, you know, flawless. You can really get your fingerprints on this baby. So I don't know if the packaging is really a good idea as they thought it would be. Like, now it looks really dirty because I had it in my hand, but I guess whatever, you can clean it afterwards. On this other side, I'm going to use the Fenty Instant Retouch Primer. Might have put a little bit too much, babe girl. Both of these are higher end primers, both costing a good amount. The Fenty one is in the $30 range, I believe. Usually Fenty's products are, but I'm not entirely sure. As you can see, I have the mini one. Okay, look at the difference between primers. One side obviously looks a little bit more matte. The other side looks a little bit more just hydrated, that kind of stuff. So I'm very interested to see how this works out. The color I have for my foundation is 210. And I originally have tried this before with the color 170. That's what I got matched with, I'm sorry, but it was wrong. The first time I took the quiz and whatever, I was sent 170. It was extremely wrong. And I probably have some footage of that to show you. And so I went and took the quiz again, and this is what they sent me. Okay, so far it's looking pretty promising, though. Ooh, it's looking kind of dark. I don't want to make any assumptions, but that's what it's looking like. It's a very fluid foundation. Okay, so far so good with my color. I usually like my foundations to look like that when I first put them on. It's supposed to be, I think, a medium buildable coverage. This might be a bit too dark for me. Might also be a little too red for me. Okay, so now we're getting that buildable coverage. This is my second pump of foundation, but I don't know. I don't like the texture of this foundation. I'm gonna get a little bit more up here. That's like 3 pumps of foundation that I've used so far. Look at the difference. I'll tell you this though. It's definitely doing better than the 170 was. The 170, as soon as I put it on, I just looked ashy and I just did not look good. I did not look good at all. So it's doing the same thing that I felt it did when I tried it the first time, which is I feel like it's not melting into my skin. It feels a lot like it's sitting on top of my skin. That's what I felt the first time I used it too. But I thought, you know what, the color is wrong. Maybe the reason why it looks like it's sitting on my skin, it's looking masky, is because I have the wrong color. But I mean, I just still feel that way. It feels really sticky. This is definitely dark for me. So I'm telling you guys right now, so far this is not looking good. So I'm gonna go in and use this concealer underneath my eye in the shade 13. Oh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Yeah, that is bright. Well, you know what? This is not bad. This is not bad. It's not bad actually. It's definitely brighter than my Fenty concealer, which is good because I'm gonna need that to combat how dark I'm looking. Because this is just definitely not my shade. I didn't think about bringing a sponge to this party. Mthunzi, where is your mind, girl? Where is your mind? Oop. So this kind of set. Okay, that's a little bit of a curve there. Wow, this really really set. What I'm gonna try and do to fix that is just kind of rehydrate it by adding more. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and use the Ciate London as well. Oh, 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 oh. Open my eyes a little too early there. There we go. The concealer though wasn't too expensive. It was, I think, about $20-something, which if you think about other concealers, that's actually a pretty reasonable. My Fenty concealer costs about either $30 or like $29, somewhere around there. I don't know, I like to have a lot of blendability with my concealers and stuff, and that wasn't very blendable. And I don't even know if I really feel like it's covered what I wanted it to cover. Guys, this review is not going well. Like, this color, in terms of a highlight color, a highlight shade, is really good. And I've been looking for a good highlight shade. Okay, all right, this third layer of concealer seemed to do the covering. I don't want to return the whole purchase. Like I'm rooting for you, Il Makiage. I really am. Honestly, color matching for foundation is, I would say, one of the most difficult things that you probably have to do. When you find your perfect shade, it's just like the biggest victory ever. I am yet to become an expert at color matching. And these quizzes, I honestly feel like don't make life any easier, because I just don't feel like quizzes really get it. As you can see, this quiz didn't get me correct. I'm trying this lid primer from Smashbox for the first time today. Bought it from Boxy Pop-Up. And then I'm using my Juvia's Place Taupes mini eyeshadow palette today. That's what I'm going to be doing for my eyes. And then I'll be back to tell you my thoughts about Il Makiage. Okay, so I'm back. Let's talk about my purchases. And oui, je parle un peu de français. Je m'appelle Mthunzi. J'habite aux États-Unis, dans Maryland. I know that was bad, y'all. Please don't judge me. I haven't had to speak French in literally years. Did you know that maquillage is actually a French word? It's very funny. When I saw Il Makiage, I was like, interesting. It's the French word for makeup, but spelled incorrectly. I guess it's branding. This was all coincidental though, but I think it kind of matches the theme of Il Makiage. So let's go. And I honestly feel like we should probably know which direction this review is gonna go, because I was kind of very frank as I was putting on all the stuff. You know, it's interesting, when I was looking at myself earlier, I felt like the Fenty side looked better. But as I'm looking in the mirror right now, I really can't see that big of a difference. Can you? I mean, of course, time could also tell. Like, as time goes on, it would be interesting to see how the Il Makiage side puts up with the Fenty side. But I feel like as far as my finish, I would say the primer is great. So this side is the Fenty side, if you can see that. And this side is the no filter poreless base. And I think it gave a little bit better oil control. Just a smidge better. If you look closely, you can kind of see it's done a smidge better with oil control on this side than this side. That is nice. So I think I will actually keep it. Nothing special about this brush. Absolutely nothing. Why this brush costs $45 is beyond me. So at this point, you're just paying for a brand name. And I'm sorry, that just doesn't cut it for anything special, nothing revolutionary. It did the job, don't get me wrong, it did the job, but I would definitely say the highest I would charge for a brush like this is $20. When it comes to the foundation, I'm honestly a tad bit disappointed. I've tried this, like I told you, I've tried this before in the wrong shade, and everything that I found was a problem with it. But I thought that it was because I was in a different location. When I did the try before you buy the first time, I did it in Ocean City, Maryland, where the air is a lot more humid and I thought that's what it was. When I got home, it was too late to try that one at home, so I sent it back, and I got this color instead, hoping that I could give it a shot, but I feel like the same things that I didn't like when I was in Ocean City still apply. Color aside, it's got this sticky consistency that after you're done, it feels like it's heavy. Yeah, it feels heavy. So even if this color was great, I think if the color was good, I would have kept it. But the fact that the color that I got is dark, and then I just don't like the consistency and texture of this foundation, I just don't think this foundation is for me. It's been about 3 to 4 hours. This is how much oil has been produced in 3 to 4 hours. I feel like I look really orange, so the foundation oxidizes. It is definitely, now I'm positive, it's definitely a no for me for this foundation. So I have used this foundation now for 2 days. I used it again today, and I used it exactly how I would do my foundation when I'm not trying out products to show you. Today I only used 2 pumps like they advise you to, and I think that worked better. Then I used my concealers how I usually do my concealers. I did not color correct because I anticipated that this foundation, since it's already rather red, it's going to do some correcting for me. And then I used my concealer from Born This Way. And then I used this concealer just to highlight. And I love the results so much better. And so from kind of using it today, it dawned on me, this is a natural finish foundation. And that's why it kind of has that wet feeling for as long as it does. I personally think that formula is just not ideal for me. I prefer matte foundation. As far as the way it worked today, I like it a lot more. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel any kind of way. Once it dries, it feels nice and light. But until it dries, it feels heavy and sticky. I prefer matte foundations because they give me better oil control. I have combination skin, so different parts of my face will release oil. And so I like to start my base with something that's going to give me good oil control. If you like natural finish foundations or you like dewy finish, you might like this. Now, as far as the concealer is concerned, name aside, it did a pretty decent job. It is a mattifying concealer because it's set before I was ready. So this one you'd have to work pretty quickly. If you put it on your face, you can actually blend it away. I personally don't like mattifying concealers because I like to have a good amount of downtime between the time I apply my concealer and by the time I blend it. When I'm blending it, I would like it to still be blendable, right? So if I put the concealer on, I like to wait a little bit for it to get tacky so that it can give me good coverage, right? And then I will go in and I'll blend it to just put it exactly where it needs to be. It is not full coverage in my opinion. As you saw, I put like 3 layers on. I think I'll keep it. I do like the color. I like that it highlighted me and it wasn't too yellow, too pale. It was the perfect shade of 2 shades lighter for me to highlight with. So I think I'll keep this one, but when it runs out, I will most likely not go repurchase this. I think that's it. Oh, the last thing is the lip cream. Well, it's nice. It's nice. Packaging, gorgeous. I think this retails for about $20, which is about the standard that I found that lipsticks sell for. So I think that's a pretty decent pricing is how everybody else does charge that. In fact, I think they have more of a right to charge $20 because their packaging is really nice, really sturdy. I definitely think that this could really last a couple of falls to the ground. I never actually buy $20 lipsticks though, just letting you know. I never buy $20 lipsticks. You will not catch me dead buying a lipstick that costs $20 because the way I lose things, what's the point? Really quickly, if you're wondering about the eyeshadow, I like it. I don't usually wear cool toned. I love that this challenged me to go cool toned. As far as the primer from Smashbox, I think it definitely requires me to try it again, but I think it's pretty good. The fact that it actually does give me a nice clean canvas, it actually has some type of coverage, that is really neat. Also, really quickly before I go, if you like this look, I will have it on Instagram, so make sure you're following us on Instagram. I just shot something for Instagram. All right, that's all I got for you today. Pow! Guys, if you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And if you like this video and you want to see more from us, please like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can be part of the fam. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. And I know I know you can find plenty of things to do. So I'm really flattered that you wanted to spend that time with little old me. Bye, Banja. Have a wonderful day. God bless. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.